There we go. So let's see. Are you back? Let me know. You found the stream? Back? Cool. So what irritates me here a little bit is that my medallion is vibrating. Which I'm assuming you can see. I never noticed that before. Why is my medallion vibrating in here? It's vibrating next to him. You see that? That is weird. What's up with that? Why is there magic around him? That is something I should keep an eye on.
Made me what I am.
But that means there's magic around him.
How strange!
Definitely need to keep an eye on that. That door is locked. Shani should be in here at this time of day. Is she? Yeah, there she is.
You'll be fine. I promise.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
See ya.
Wouldn't mind taking ill here.
Alright.
We'll care for this rash soon.
Yeah, he's got... there's something about him. By the way, that's one of the... that's one of the features I haven't even mentioned yet to you. Medallion vibrating and that kind of stuff that is in the game.
Not enough papers.
There's magic around. Magic beasts, magic creatures, anything like that. Oh yeah, by the way, by leveling up, I decided to grab this one with my last bronze talent, the power up during fist fights. There's 2 fist fighting skills, this one and this one, and I decided to get both of them. Might help me to win that fist fighting minigame quest. So we might as well. Let me go to Coxstan's house again. See if I can sell him some more stuff. Back in coffee. Cool. He's in his laboratory. There we go. Okay. Bloodsäuger blood. Yeah, see the death dust? He doesn't buy the death dust. Oh, we have double stack cadaverine. There we go. That stuff is super expensive. Sells for a ton. I also have a little mod installed, by the way, that makes the selling prices a little less unfair because they're usually super low. You can decide whether you want to install that or not. Otherwise, I usually, in the first playthrough, I ran back and forth, always picking up weapons and selling them to the blacksmith. And since you only can carry 2 additional to your swords, that can get a little annoying. I want to concentrate a little bit more on the story and not always be poor as a church mouse. Because that additional jacket that I bought here, that cost 5,000 orens. So new weapons and new equipment is actually super expensive in the game. So it's not like we're super rich, like there's a sword we're gonna buy later that costs 3,000 orens, and there's another jacket that we're gonna buy that I have no idea how expensive it is. So, just to give you an idea. When then a sword sells only for 50 orens or something like that, that's a little frustrating. So now it sells for basically 50. I think the original game sells for like 10% or 25%, 10 or 25% of the buying price, and now it's like 50% of the buying price, so a little bit more fair. Okay.
Ruby'll be better.
Yeah, not much else to do, so let's rest till the evening, which is 2 hours from now anyway, so. And then let's see what Shani has to say. Oh, we're upstairs. I was losing orientation a little bit. Was resting downstairs and now I'm suddenly upstairs. Okay. Let's talk to Shani.
Upstairs, father. Be my guest.
I'll go at once.
Love that she calls me father because I have that Yoda ring.
Just.
Yes?
There's also a mod, by the way, for her, for Shani, and Triss, by the way. Both have a little bit. Triss has a super idiotic outfit in the game that got modded out, and Shani, the mod doesn't just update her face a tiny bit. It mostly updates her clothing. Because if you look at her later when I'm out of the dialogue screen, you can see what she has on. Basically, imagine everything that's brown on her is not there. So she basically just wears this skimpy green outfit, that tunic, and basically nothing underneath. And when you meet her the first time, it's night and raining, and you can see what the weather is like here. And yeah, it's not like I think that's sexist or something. It just doesn't make any sense because it's fucking cold. She wouldn't run around without any sleeves and any leggings on. That doesn't make any sense. It's cold as hell. So that's why I modded that, and I think that outfit looks actually very cool on her. So, let's see.
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Books I think I already have. So yeah, look at her. Imagine she was not wearing pants and she didn't have any sleeves. So just that green tunic. I think you'd agree that it's a little cold considering what kind of weather we have here. So yeah. It's the first game CD Projekt was still experimenting and with character design and stuff like that, so it's forgivable, but especially Triss's outfit looks a little weird. I can show you later on Discord what she originally looked like, and that makes no sense whatsoever. Also, her face was weird. I think originally when they made this game, they didn't want to have Ciri and Yennefer in the game because those kinds of characters were a little too important. And they didn't want to risk that because they just had gotten the license and they didn't really know yet what to do. So they put in Triss instead. And Alvin the boy, that is also a source and reminds you a little bit of Ciri because he also seems to have some Elder blood in him. So they kind of did Triss and Alvin instead of Yennefer and Ciri. And that's why Triss also had a face that looks way too old for Triss, since Triss in the books is mentioned to have a face like a teenager. Later in the games, in the second and third one, they kind of fixed that, but in the first one she looks a little too old. She looks kind of like Yennefer was supposed to look, except with red hair. So the character mods that I use here bring that a little bit more in line with the other games, so you have a better continuity basically. So the characters look a little bit more consistent across all games. The first one, they were still experimenting a lot. Just to give you an idea what kind of mods I'm talking about, where the character models are concerned. Also, Geralt's face has been a little updated, so he looks a little bit more like he looks in the other two games. And there's now actually a very great continuity if you use that, because in the third game they actually do some references to the first one again. So Like there's some characters in the events from the first game that are pertinent in the third one again, so the circle is complete in that regard. And these character models are super new. The guy that made them has only very recently made them. Very good artist that made these very, very well using partially original Witcher 3 textures, so really, really well done. I tweaked the Triss model a slight bit to there was a seam visible at the throat a little bit, the texture seam. I fixed that a little bit, and because I use a different outfit for her and he just changed the face, so crap. Gravedigger is already gone to sleep. But I think I read the books already. I remember having bought some books about anatomy, so I should have read that already. Let's find Vincent. But he's probably also already gone to sleep, or, well, whatever he does at night. Still haven't found out what he is doing at night. I guess we'll have to wait until morning then, till both of them are back. So how's your coffee going? Awake yet, or? He's still here. Cool.
What is it, Witcher?
You ever do autopsies?
What for? Punctured stomachs mean gang warfare. Torn off heads mean beasts. And black tongues mean poison. The first case, we pressure ram's meat. The second, we pass on to the Order or a Witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. The culprit 90% of the time. Autopsies are a waste of time.
Well, technically, if you look at the tongue, you kind of have already done a kind of autopsy, I'd say. Who else could have done an autopsy? I did read some books about it. Let me look in the glossary. Yeah, see, medical science. I read that already. So, who else could I talk to about an autopsy? Not sure who else could have. Tyler, maybe? I'm sure that Tyler would have anything to do with that. Let's try anyway.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Yeah, no. You also don't sell any dog talent, but I'm gonna buy that. Bear fat. I need some high quality blade coating bases. Yeah, Vincent wasn't, well, he was slightly helpful, but not super helpful. Not sure who else would have any experience with that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think I know anybody else in town that has any experience. So let's just meditate until morning and then talk to the gravedigger, I guess. And maybe let's not waste any flints. Well, we actually have a lot of flints, whatever. Could ignite that with Igni, but what the hell. Yeah, sorcerers, but I don't know anyone. Triss told me she was because Triss was also at Camoran when the Salamandra stole the stuff, but she told me she was gonna contact me, and after she did her own investigation, and I haven't heard from her yet, so she's not in Vizima yet, not yet anyway. So there's no sorcerers around that I could ask right now.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
It's interesting that I was able to say he's hiding something, because yeah, he is hiding something. That magic thing?
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Oh? Do you know stuff about autopsies?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
Dwarven liquor, huh?
I'll think about it.
What do you need?
Farewell.
Okay. Let's get him a bottle of hooch. It's kind of weird, like we're trading a corpse for a... Oh, boy.
Ha! Never seen anything stranger than that.
But yeah, there's more to this Raymond guy than meets the eye. I think that much is clear.
Made up your mind?
Okay, give me all your hooches. Dwarven. Spice and bear fat. Mahakaman meat, does that count? Try the alcohol, we need that for our Temerian rye. Guardian lemon. Let's try Mahakaman meat. Maybe he likes that. I mean, it's liquor, right? Not sure whether he wants something truly strong. I mean, there is some Dwarven spirit also, but I don't think I have any of that anymore. Let's try this. Otherwise, we have to talk to Shani because I'm not sure I don't have any Dwarven spirits right now. What do we need for this guy? Let's try the Mahakaman mead. Otherwise, let's hope he goes for any of the other alcohols. Let's hope he's not too particular.
Stupid game.
What do you need?
Okay, let's give you...
Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Cool. In the meantime, we can turn that alcohol into white gall.
What's this?
And I'm gonna store my
Oh, it hurts.
like, do we need some more blade coatings actually? We have 2 Spectre oil, 2 Kunfried oil, 2 Necrophage oil, 2 Insectoid oil. I don't actually think so. Yeah, let's just store it. I don't need it right now.
He should earn it. Got any? Shh, not here.
Damn!
Yeah, let's store the alcohol also. We don't need that yet either. Yeah, we're good. So let's meditate outside.
Eyeing those wenches on the corner. Got any?
Shh, not here.
Find someone at the hill.
Got claim for a brew?
Snatch a beggar's bowl.
Has an idea. Which one?
Society made me what I...
By the way, if you play the games in order, you can import your save games from the... Not all decisions from the games are important. For example, yeah, whatever, you will see, but not everything carries 100% over, but some stuff carries over, so. By the way, is there actually a setting I can increase the frequency of autosave? No, doesn't look that way. Okay. So we should be ready, so let's go. It's probably not late enough, huh?
We'll all die.
Oh, at midnight. Okay. Alright. Let's go there at midnight. Where are we? Let's rest at Clark Stan's place again. Or you know what? Let's go back to the inn. We might as well use the time to turn that liquor into white gall or something. Wanted to look into something where alchemy is concerned anyway. Give me the alcohol back. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. We can only buy 5 every time, I think. Since the fire is already burning outside, we can save some money here by using that fire. There is a mechanic that I haven't mentioned yet, and that is additional substances. So the normal substances, if you go into alchemy here, you can see there's recipes. You need 1 part Rebis, 2 parts Creebirth, and you have different ingredients that all have 1 primary substance, right? But some of them also have that secondary substance, which is either Nigredo, Albedo, or Rubedo. And if you look into these additional substances, if every ingredient, every primary ingredient that you use has the same secondary substance, you get a secondary effect. So if everyone has albedo, they have a lower toxicity. If every part has nigredo, you get more damage. And if every part has rubedo, you get a little bit of vitality regeneration. So I was thinking about doing some low toxicity swallow, actually, which means I was thinking, because swallow you drink more often. The same with stuff like golden aureola and all these additional substances. Right now we already have them. But when I make them next time, I should figure out which of the potions make the most, for which of the potions certain secondary substances make the most sense. Like stuff like black blood. If I drink black blood, I kind of assume that I'm gonna get bitten, right? So I might as well do health regeneration on that one. Golden Aureola, I'm assuming I'm getting poisoned. That means I'm immune, so I'm fighting a poisonous beast. Might be cool to have that cause additional damage. Then again, the stuff that we drink primarily are Swallow and Tawny Owl. So maybe we want Tawny Owl, since that's basically something we drink all the time. Maybe we want that to cause damage, because that's basically always active. I think I'm never going to go into combat without drinking Tawny Owl. And anything else that we drink based on the situation, like certain immunities against bleeding or poisoning, or basically something that is monster specific. Maybe have that lower toxicity so we can drink more of it. And also have Swallow, the healing potion, have lower toxicity so we can drink more of it. So those are kind of my ideas for that kind of stuff. But let's turn the alcohols into White Gull. The reason I'm doing that is not all alcohols are actually a high quality alcohol, but we can turn them into a high quality alcohol by doing this. Wormwood Spirit, we don't have to do that because that is already a high quality alcohol, so this is fine. So Bindweed, do we have that already? Yeah, we do basically have all of them already, so no longer need to do anything else. So let's meditate until midnight. The other two games actually are a little less complex where the alchemy is concerned. You don't have that secondary substance stuff going on anymore, which is a bit of a shame because I liked that in the first game, but some mods try to recreate that for the third game, but none of them stuck around. I kind of enjoyed that mechanic. Added a little bit more complexity, but when they put the stuff on console, they went a little bit more mainstream. Yeah, sure. I mean, all of the secondary effects are useful. I'm just thinking about under which circumstances do I drink that potion, and under those circumstances, what would be the best effect? Because all the additional things, the situational potions like Black Blood, which only makes sense if you fight necrophages or vampires, because nobody else is going to try to drink your blood or eat your flesh.
I'm sleepy.
You drink those at top of your standard potions, so you might max out in terms of toxicity because they all cause toxicity. You can't just keep drinking potions, you're going to poison yourself. So if you lower the toxicity, that's this bar here. If you lower the toxicity, you can drink more potions. So it would make sense to make those additional potions lower on toxicity so you can drink them more often. It's or have more secondary effects up at the same time. That's what I was thinking about, but yeah, those are strategic considerations. But that's fun because that is actually something that was added in this game, that there is a strategic consideration to this stuff. And you don't just make the potions and forget about them, that you actually have to think about a little bit about how to do them. And that also makes it important on what you actually collect, because if you look into the vitriol here, for example, you can see I don't have any vitriol things that have rubedo right now. I also don't have any in stash because right now I'm apparently not fighting the right monsters or finding the right plants. So if you want a certain specific secondary substance, you need to know what you need to harvest, you know, because not every plant that has one of the primary ingredients has the secondary ingredient that you're looking for. So that makes the entire herbalism and monster harvesting way more complex and interesting. Okay, so we have the guy lying on the table already. Jesus. So let's save this, and then let's do the autopsy. Yeah, black blood is basically poisoning whoever is biting you. Yeah, sometimes it's even immediately lethal. So if a vampire is biting you, or if a necrophage tries to eat some of your flesh, they're gonna die. Basically, yeah. Because some of them can stun you or knock you down, and then they jump on top of you or grab you and then take a bite. And if you're under the influence of black blood, they're gonna poison themselves, yeah.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
What's she doing there? That looks interesting.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
Torn to pieces?
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
2 fingers wide? That would be a dagger. Yeah, monster. He just said the monsters those were necrophages. He was already in the cemetery. The necrophages usually, well, sometimes they attack the living, but usually they just go for corpses. So he was probably dead when they got to him. There's a dagger wound, so he didn't die from the necrophages. They came later.
Something's wrong. His head's in an unnatural position, his hands twisted.
The wounds can't explain that.
Some kind of fit?
No indication of other symptoms.
Poison, maybe. But then why would someone stab him?
We'll find out. Let's check his internal organs.
This will be fun.
He wasn't killed with a weapon. What next?
So if he was poisoned, then let's look at the liver.
Check the liver.
Completely cirrhotic. A strong poison affected the nervous system. Practically unavailable.
For an alchemist?
A gifted alchemist could obtain it.
I need proof.
Alchemical poisons cause certain changes.
This is starting to implicate Kalkstein, actually. So the prime suspects right now are either Ramsmead or Kalkstein. Because we pretty much... well, Vincent Mace is kind of still a suspect, but he's almost cleared. So the primary suspects are Ramsmead or Kalkstein. And yeah, this is starting to look like Kalkstein.
Some kind of curse.
Look, the tongue was crudely extracted, but not all the blackened tissue was removed.
Blackened?
Yes, the poison caused necrosis of the tongue, so the murderer removed it.
So we're certain a gifted alchemist is the murderer.
A gifted alchemist who's a crappy surgeon.
Kalkstein. He wanted to implicate the bandits, but he failed to foresee a professional autopsy. Thanks, Shani. That's the evidence I needed.
Good. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Need to confront that guy. The autopsy is finished with Shani's aid. The poor thing is very tired. She should rest now. I reckon there is something she wants of me. Maybe I should talk to her when she finishes her work. Yeah, we'll visit her later, but for now, let's talk to Ramsmead first, because he might actually have some additional information. If we tell him we think he's innocent, he might volunteer that. Is there anything else we found? Yeah. Even though he calls himself a scientist, Kalkstein is an alchemist, so he definitely dabbles in magic, yeah. Anything else here? Oh, I think that's it. So I guess Kalkstein is a bit of a problem.
Look lively.
What about Vincent Mace, by the way? Yeah, I haven't cleared him yet completely, but...
Finally, a solid meal. Looking for something? All right, go in.
Actually, let's check whether you have any dog tallow while I'm at it. Oh, he has a sapphire. I'm taking that. I'm not gonna steal any of the other stuff. I was just hoping he had some dog tallow somewhere. Nope. But I'm gonna take that stuff. Okay, whatever. Listen, buddy.
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
Someone wanted me to believe you led Salamandra.
And I thought Salamandra sent you.
That's interesting.
They really like me out of the saddle. They tried to poison me and sent several masked assholes out to assassinate me. But that's all too little for Uncle Ramsmead. I thought you were their next attempt.
I know you're fighting Salamandra. I'm hunting them too.
Javed wants to take over my business. He decided to start with the girls. Know why? Though he left Zarakini long ago and trained to be a mage, deep inside, he's remained a fucked up wild man. Now you get it?
Not really.
He's driven by instinct, thinks with that Zarakanian cock of his, and he's got some strange fetishes. Likes fire. My girls are scared shitless, and they don't scare that easily.
Thanks. That helped.
No problem.
See you.
Interesting, interesting. So we cleared him. Yeah. My suspicions turned out to be false. I found proof that Ramsmeet is not the leader of Salamandra. Women are another weakness of this wizard, aside from his luxury things, yeah. He also has political ambitions, he likes luxury, and he has a weakness for women. This guy is completely fucked up. This guy is completely fucked up. Store the sapphire, and then we're gonna wait until morning and talk to our detective friend again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, that's 2 o'clock in the morning. That's too late to go visit Shani.
Hell. Damn.
So let's store the sapphire. Let's store that also. Do some fighting.
Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money. I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
So you like the story so far with the beard?
Hit me, chickie!
Tales of...
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be.
Who wants to get slapped?
My head. Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money. I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
I'll smash your face. I'm itching to hit someone.
Yeah. The autopsy stuff is something that they expanded on a little bit. Autopsies are in main quests. In Witcher 3 you do autopsies again a lot. In some story quests actually extensively again. So they kept that up, that stuff. Alchemy has been a little bit simplified over the years, but still fun stuff. And if you like complex alchemy still, there is a very good mod that keeps that up a little bit in Witcher 3. So
Greetings, Whitey. Got money? Wanna fight? Should be an interesting fight. Ready?
Bring it on.
I'll buy some cheap powder. Customers. No challengers.
that power up is super cool. But yeah, the investigation on how
you're not bad.
People were killed.
Losing to the white-haired one.
What killed them, if it was a monster, what monster, and so on. They keep that up throughout the games. That's very cool. Okay. Yeah, let's get a room. Let's get a room.
Damn it.
Any rooms?
5 orens.
I'll smash your face.
Hello to whoever just joined. How are you doing, people? The dice poker minigame I never really liked because it's way too random. They replaced that in Witcher 3 with that famous Gwent game, so I think that was the best decision ever because most people hated dice poker, but people loved Gwent so much that they turned it into their own game, so that was successful. Usually you have fist fighting, I think that's in all the games. You have either dice poker or later Gwent. You have and the game crashed again. Did it? I think the game crashed on me again. First one is a little bit unstable.
I don't have the strength anymore.
Yeah, I think the game just crashed on me. Alright. Let me restart. That is unfortunately something we have to live with. First one had some issues because that's before it froze. That's the first one. They were a little bit less experienced and they were not working with their own engine yet, so that's to be expected. But I think in all the time that I've played so far, I only had like 3 crashes so far, maybe 4. So for an old game, that's fine. Yeah, actually, let's make a short break, Batman. If you don't mind, we'll do a 5-minute break. I'm gonna also grab some breakfast and a coffee, and then we'll continue on. So stick around. It's not gonna be long. Just gonna grab a something and a coffee. It's just gonna reload here, and then let me see where we actually reloaded. Probably once we got out of the hospital, I'm assuming. Grab a 30-minute cardio workout, exactly. Okay, after we came out of Ramsmeet's house. Okay. That works too. Then let me do the boxing again real quick. Then I'm gonna save it there. Actually set the processor affinity here. There we go. There. Need to keep saving a little bit more regularly.
Fighting or watching?
Great! Should be an interesting fight. Ready?
Bring it on.
What was I supposed to do?
No challengers? I'll smash your face.
You're not bad.
Man, that power-ups hit, that is really something.
Okay.
We'll see.
You fight like a lass. No challengers?
Till tomorrow.
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be. My head's...
No challengers?
And I missed.
Who wants to get slapped?
Perhaps I would... Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money. I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
I'll smash your face.
Oh man.
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be.
Alright, let's put our stuff into storage.
Damn.
Save. And there we go. So okay, let me grab a coffee and I'll be right back. So stick around, folks.
Ah, crap. I'm wasting time.
Hell.
Who's this?
I'm betting on the boxer. He's a strong bastard.
Here, here. You know how hard he hits?
His last foe's nose was a bloody pulp.
What a champion!
Yoo-hoo!
I tell him the papers are valuable.
He says?
He wants to look again. So I says someone well-read is certain to gauge their value.
Ha! That dullard Belny knows the alphabet.
Just so. I flattered him so well the fool bought the crap. I tell him the papers are valuable.
Who's this?
He wants to look again. So I says someone well-read is certain to gauge their value.
Ha! That dullard Belny knows the alphabet.
Just so. I flattered him so well the fool
Gods,
bought the
grant me
crap.
patience. Yoo-hoo!
I tell him the papers are valuable.
He says?
He wants to look again. So I says someone well-read is certain to gauge their value.
Ha! That dullard Belny knows the alphabet.
Just so. I flattered him so well the fool bought the crap.
Let me have a sniff. Don't overdo it.
What's this? I talk so smooth all the wenches draw near.
Those that don't get smacked.
I'm betting on the boxer. He's a strong bastard.
He'll heal. You know
Check on Teddy versus
His
the
last
production
blow
of
his
this.
nose was a bloody pulp.
what?
Okay, cool.
Champion.
I tell him the papers are valuable.
He says?
He wants to look again.
I actually checked on that. Yeah, I should check that out at some point.
Gauge their value.
Ha! That
Cool
dullard
beans.
Belny knows the alphabet.
Just so. I flattered him so well the fool bought the crap.
Yeah, grab a coffee of that bartender, exactly.
Let me have a sniff.
For that, I actually have to talk to the waitress for drinks, but I don't think she has any coffee.
Talk so smooth all the wenches draw near.
Those that don't get
So, yeah, we wanted to wait until morning, so let's do that.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
It's not rigged, I'm just always winning.
Any rooms?
5 orange.
I'll smash your face. No challengers.
Stand still. You fight like a lass.
What about you, Winterbeard? You back? I'm gonna have to check something. Let me check some of my hardware here, just to make sure that these crashes are not caused by my hardware. No, they're not. They're not. Hardware is perfectly fine. U-core. Yeah, that's also perfectly fine. All good, all good, all good. There we go.
I'm getting out of here. Society made me what I am. shitting my boots. Society.
What do you guys think? Should we talk to our investigation friend, or should we pressure Kalkstein a little bit more first? Get something out of him, maybe. I almost tend towards pressuring Kalkstein. Any opinions?
How strange.
What's that?
I'm really tending towards pressuring Kalkstein first here.
Not enough pay for this.
I don't have the strength anymore.
What's that?
Good food's hard to come by. When will the merchants be allowed back into the city?
Any books to sell? No.
Rumors say quarantine will last while the plague rages.
Just our luck.
What's that?
Madness!
Ouch!
And what's that?
Stinks.
What's that?
I'm off to the castle gate. The peddler there sells great bread.
Good food's hard to come by. When will the merchants be allowed back into the city?
Rumors say quarantine will last while the plague rages.
Just our luck.
I'm feeling under the weather.
I'm sleepy.
What do you need?
Trinkets and baubles.
There we go.
I'm mad.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, we might actually sell our stuff here.
Oh.
Some stuff in Ramsmead's house.
What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Mr. Chief.
Wow, torch goes for 100. Nice. So, Mr. Winterbeard, are you back? Not sure how long people take for breakfast, but wait a minute and then we'll continue here. Into pressure Kalkstein. Maybe we'll find something out. Breakfast's about to be consumed, okay. I was waiting for you because we are actually here on the brink of potentially revealing some story elements, so I didn't want you to miss that. Not sure how close we are exactly, but there's something coming up. I actually played this game only once before, and that was ages ago, basically after it came out. So I don't remember everything.
Idleness tires me.
So basically, we are now in a situation where I can either pressure Kalkstein or talk to Raymond, the detective, again. And I decided let's pressure Kalkstein a little bit more. Because we both noticed there's something up with Raymond also, so let's do our own investigation for a little bit.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
I suspected you were working with Javed.
You think I lead Salamandra? I'll die laughing!
I'm certain. You don't fool me with your scholarly guise.
You're a fool, Geralt.
Okay. He wasn't super open about that. I told Kalkstein that I was convinced of his involvement in the Salamander's actions. He hates me now, but he's too obsessed to reject my services. I can keep an eye on him for now, and I will get him when the time is right. Alright. Let's talk to Raymond then, I guess. The interesting thing, the first time I played this game was basically my introduction to The Witcher. Like for a lot of people. I hadn't read the books yet, I had no idea what was going on. But I immediately fell in love with the world. Yeah, we have evidence, but
Humans are strange. And his knight stood pretty as a painting.
I regret missing it.
How much longer?
I mean, technically, I guess, we haven't cleared Vincent yet, but things definitely point towards Kalkstein, very much so. And the medallion is vibrating again.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was Kalkstein.
How do you know?
The liver was cirrhotic. The stab wounds were just a clumsy attempt to hide the real reason.
So, poison after all. But how can you be sure it was Kalkstein?
Changes in the eyeballs, typical of alchemical poisons.
I see you did your homework.
I sure did.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information.
Alright. In that case, what time is it? 12:30.
Too much.
Let's wait until evening and let's visit Shani, because that's one thing we can still do.
I'll show him.
Let me actually talk to the gravedigger. Nah, let's talk to Shani first. No, let's talk to the gravedigger, otherwise if I wait for the evening, he's gonna be in bed again. I wanted to try and see if I can convince him in some way to let me into the cemetery. Been trying that for ages, but maybe I have something new that I can try.
What do you need?
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Okay, how much?
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway.
Actually, I have a terrible...
Okay, I guess I have to talk to Tyler. Okay. So there is another way. So he thinks he's the most loyal man. The thing that bothers me a little bit here is that he told us here that he keeps Raymond informed about any... Whoop. Sorry, I think we had a little bit of a connection drop there. Are we back?
Old age is no jest.
Hi, everybody back.
How strange.
Not enough play for this.
So yeah, somehow
Dear.
something's off here.
Waste of words.
Some slight buffering. Yeah. I had a connection drop there in this, for a second. That was not buffering, that was me not actually sending anything. OBS dropped the connection for a second here. So, yeah, the Gravedigger basically told me repeatedly, actually, that he keeps Draymond informed about any out of the ordinary dead people. So, I don't know.
What a day.
I mean, I guess that's how Raymond found out that the guy had died, but I don't know.
Feeling under the weather.
Let's talk to Thaler. Let's try to clear that debt of the Gravedigger so I can finally get into the cemetery.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
I can do anything. Tell the Gravedigger his debt's cleared. He'll piss his pants in gratitude.
Thanks.
Okay, I didn't even need to pay anything because Thaler likes me. He just... left debt, I guess. That's cool. I guess if I hadn't cleared Thaler yet, he would still be pissed at me and I'd have to pay for it, but... like this, you got it for free. Cool beans.
I'm exhausted.
So let's see. Then we have to actually save after every one of these major decisions now.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
There we go. Although it's probably, I should probably go there in the evening, right? Well, let's get the key first. You can probably not deal with any monsters in the cemetery in daylight, but let's get the key first, so we can actually get in there.
What do you need?
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
What if Thaler canceled your debts?
Is that possible?
I bought your debts from him, but you must help me.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones, but if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
Farewell.
Don't return to haunt me. Oh, there's a crypt, okay. Yeah, the crypt I can check out in daylight. Oh, this isn't ominous at all. What the hell is going on there? Did I see something move there in the middle? Well, this isn't ominous at all. Let's prepare a little bit here. I have a Tawny Owl with Rubedo. Let's drink that. And let's treat our sword with some necrophage oil. What the hell? Whoa, unknown herb? We haven't read about one of the herbs yet here? Ah, god damn. Screw you. Somehow I would assume that during the night this place is full of ghouls. Oh, jeez. This guy's been ripped apart. So apparently we don't know about some of these herbs yet. That is kind of annoying. And somehow I have a suspicion that this is the only place they grow. Oh, for fuck's sake. Corpse over there. Oh, no, that's actually a trunk. Not ominous at all, this place. Okay, where's this crypt? Chapel ruins, crypt entrance. What's up with the chapel ruins? Is there something we can enter? No, it just used to be a chapel. That thing hasn't been around a long time. Why can't I put something in there? Okay. Let's check out the crypt. Who would have expected that there were a bunch of ghouls in here, right? What are we actually supposed to do down here exactly? Okay, I can enter. So we don't really have a quest down here, we're just basically looking around, so okay, let's do that. Here, no. For this game, by the way, they did actual motion capture with real sword experts, so most of these sword movements are actually done by people who know what they're doing. No West European medieval sword fighting. Unknown potion, okay. You can actually experiment and just randomly combine stuff and try to figure something out. The problem is you can potentially badly poison yourself. An unknown potion, if you create one, that means it's not a failed one, but you don't know what it is. Only way to find out is drink it. Dog tallow, great. Oh man, we need one more dog tallow and I can do that, finish that quest without having killed any dogs. Yes, another dog tallow. Okay, great. That basically... Oh wow, and a red meteorite ore. That's great. And a swallow potion. Interesting. Okay, we basically finished the dog catcher quest for the grave digger. That's great. That's great. So that means I don't have to kill any dogs. Where did we come from? Okay. Let me actually make this a dedicated save because this is actually pretty important. The dog tallow stuff. Yeah, as expected. Sulfur. Okay, that seems to have been it for this area. Cat potion lets you see in the dark, by the way, in case you're wondering. You can use a torch also if you want, but with a torch you can't fight. And aside from having the different weapons here, you have a strong style, a fast style, and a group style. So with the group style you find multiple opponents. You use the fast style for lightly armored and quick opponents. You use the strong style for armored opponents. So you need to figure out what monster and what enemy are vulnerable to which style. If you face 3 or more enemies, you probably want to use the group style. Because that's gonna hit multiple enemies at once. And then you, of course, need to use the steel sword for humans and the silver sword for monsters, which is not 100% how it works, obviously, because as Geralt said in the books, actually the steel sword is also for monsters. But in the games, that's mostly how it works. In the games, the steel sword is mostly for humans and silver is for monsters. Skeleton, huh? What can we drop here? Let's drop the blueberry. Stuff is a little bit more important. Was the torch, right? Yeah. This game is also limiting your inventory quite a bit. The other games are a little bit. The other games basically go the traditional RPG weight limit route instead of having limited slots. That's the one thing that's a little bit annoying about the game. Well, it's more realistic in this one, but for a game, it's where did that guy come? Is he behind the wall? Yeah, he's behind the wall. Oh wow, there's a graveyard down there too. Inventory is full. Why is that full? We still have slots down there. That was weird. Anyway. Wait, what? Do you see what I see? What the hell? I found Raymond's body. Azar must have killed and impersonated him. How could I have fallen for this illusion? I have to tell the gravedigger about this. After all, this is his cemetery. I should also return the key. The evidence suggests Vincent is innocent. I should speak with him. I have irrefutable evidence that Azar Javed disguises himself as Raymond. This knowledge is dangerous indeed. I must be realistic. If I face Azar on his terms, I will meet with certain death. I must not confront Azar directly. I must seek support among some of the falsely accused. Well, now we know why the medallion was vibrating. I don't think it did that right from the start, so it must have impersonated him after we initially met. He probably, when he went off to investigate, that's probably when he got him. Fuck. Oh well. Poor Kalkstein. Falsely accused him. Well. That's a thing. And crash. This is actually a little frustrating that the game is crashing so much right now. But I saved, so no problem. Well, it's said that Kalkstein is a little miffed at me, but that he's still too trapped in his work to be really unwilling to work with me. So he's still gonna work with me, but it's just a little mad. But he's too deeply invested into his work to not want to work with me anymore. So he's gonna keep working with me, but yeah, I mean, he's gonna get over it probably. As distracted as he often is with his work, I think of all the people that I could have wrongly accused, he's probably the guy that will forget about it just because he is so caught up with his work all the time. So preoccupied with it that he's probably just gonna forget about it. I wonder, am I saving too often now, or is that what's destabilizing it? I don't know. So yeah. Tell the gravedigger. These things come out in broad daylight, jeez.
What do you need?
Here's your key.
Learn anything?
I found Raymond's body in the crypt.
How? I spoke to him recently.
Now I'm sure. The leader of Salamandra, a mage capable of spinning illusions, is masquerading as Raymond.
Ashes to ashes.
Yeah. Let me quickly go online and check something here, whether I can find something. Some tips people have to potentially prevent crashing. Sorry, folks. Give me a second here. Interesting, interesting. There is actually apparently a issue with having too many saves. Well, that is certainly a possibility. Okay, let me move some saves around. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Give me a second here. I'm gonna encrypt some of the saves and then delete some of the older ones. Okay, that's gonna make it a little bit more stable. But yeah, that was one of the major story things that I wanted you to see. I knew that was coming up. I didn't remember when exactly, and I didn't remember how we found out. I just remember that this happened at some point, but I didn't remember how or when or something like that. I had no idea we were gonna find Raymond's body down there. I completely forgot about that. So, a second here. Encryption is, or zipping is done in a second. Oh yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. What do you think, Winterbeard? Did you see this coming? Seconds, and we're done. Probably limit the save games to a certain amount. Because I actually have a feeling that the more I save, the more unstable it gets, which is ironic. There we go. Okay. Let's hope that makes the game a little bit more stable. I'd say, like, who should we talk to first? It said we should try to get some help from our wrongfully accused.
What's this?
Basically, they all told me that if I find out what's going on, they want to help me. So,
That's no.
by the way, is the audio still working? Can you still hear me? YouTube is currently reporting that it's not sending audio, which is a little weird. So just confirm for a second here that you can still hear me before I go into any more story stuff. Otherwise you won't hear anything.
Fuck.
I'm dying. I know it.
Finally, a solid meal.
Can you hear you? Okay, then YouTube is talking crap.
Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Oh, goddamn again.
Looking. All right, go in.
Now look, he's now watch him not being in here. Ah, he is.
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
I figured out Javed.
Good. So you gained the element of surprise. But you'll still have to face this powerful sorcerer alone.
Maybe Kalkstein has some ideas.
Good work, Wolf.
See you.
Well, let's go to Thaler first. Then to Vincent. Actually, I think we found some stuff that we need to put in storage. Otherwise our inventory is too full.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
Petri's filter formula. Oh, nice. We got another formula. We have some alcohol still, right? Yeah, so let's create that. Diamond dust, nice. And then we need to sell these two. And there's the dog contract. Alright. Let's this time override the old ones. Not create a new one, that should work. Yeah. Oh, we got new talents also. Leveled up. Okay. Let me get some Petrie's filter going here. Can't I use that? Oh, well, whatever. Petrie's filter. Increases the intensity of my signs. What would be a good secondary substance for that? Negredo. I think I want a lower level of toxicity for that one. Then again, something that increases the power of my signs, if that also increases the power of my attacks, that would be kind of nice. So let's see whether we can do that with Negredo. Do we have anything with Negredo as a secondary substance? No. Okay, then let's try Albedo for now. If we can, should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Petrie's filter. Can we do another one? There we go. What else? Don't know what that is. An unknown potion that we have there. Cat with rubedo as a dominant substance. I think we're good for now. I think we're good. Let's meditate until morning, I guess. Yeah.
You.
All right.
Oh, when will this rain stop?
Let's talk to the gravedigger about his dog contract that we solved without killing any dogs, which is the best way. Who do you think would have been used for ram's meat? Well, he is still available. He told us if he's needed, he's gonna help. But yeah, I mean, facing Azar directly, he can't do a whole lot.
Like a seasoned killer. What do you need?
I'm here about the notice.
Yes?
I have 6 jugs of dog's lard.
I use the lard on the casket. Here's your payment.
Farewell.
That's why you wanted it? Couldn't have used something else? This guy just hates dogs. Ah well, we managed to do it without killing any, so that was good.
Eternal fire, fill my...
Okay, no problem. No problem. You got the main story twist anyway. Let's see what time is it. Yeah, I'm gonna stream a little bit longer, but you can catch up. Not too much is gonna happen now anymore. For a little bit. That was basically the main reveal. For the time being. I'm just gonna talk to all the suspects and ask them for help, so no worries. I'll probably start another stream this afternoon at around 1500 hours my time, so 1600 your time. You can maybe catch me again then. So, see you.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
I've figured out Salamandra.
Right.
I've figured out Javed.
Spit it out.
Javed is using an illusion to disguise himself as Raymond. The real detective is dead. I have solid proof. Javed's now free to pursue his plans. He wanted me to go after Vincent, Ramsmeet, and Kalkstein.
Dog's balls. I don't know what to say. A while longer and he'd have duped us all. How do you want to finish this son of a bitch off?
I need to weaken him. Unfortunately, I don't know how.
Talk to the men he's after. They might know.
I've figured out
Right.
I'll be back.
Alright. Let's talk to Vincent.
Something must be done about that. What is it, Witcher?
I know about your connection to Salamandra.
Oh, yes?
I'll summarize.
Continue.
My encounter with Salamandra was the professor's doing. You were forced to release him.
The law's the law.
To keep your investigation intact, you kept it secret. Your nightly dealings are not my business.
Finally sounding sensible.
Acknowledging your reasons.
I wish you'd said so sooner.
Well?
Here's a city guard ring. Wear it, and the guard shouldn't give you any trouble.
Thanks. Know anything else about Salamandra?
Salamandra aims to take over the Fistech trade. Javed smelled the money in it. He's a junkie himself. What is it, Witcher?
It's Raymond.
What's Raymond?
The Salamandra boss.
Believe me, Witcher. Raymond has excellent reasons to detest Salamandra. Besides, Javed leads them.
Salamandra killed the real Raymond. Javed has used Raymond's good name to pursue his goals while concealed behind a magical illusion.
How'd you figure that out?
Deduction. The detective's most reliable instrument.
So, Raymond. Geralt, I have to admit, good work. Full moon soon. I got paperwork to do. It'll take a while.
What does the full moon have to do with it?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it. Patience, Witcher. We'll get the bastard in good time.
Ever heard this? If you want something done well, do it yourself.
What do you mean?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it.
Almost forgot. If it's true, and I suspect it is, then I gotta admit it. Good work. Thanks.
See ya.
There we go.
Raining so hard I can't see anything.
Curse wind.
Wall of rain.
What you?
Come off it. Come off it.
What brings you here?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
I know it's Raymond.
Detective Raymond? But that would mean...
The real detective is dead. Azar Javed is using a magic illusion.
I'm impressed. What will you do? I see. Well, you can stop smiling. I have nightmares aplenty as it is. But be reasonable. If I were you, I'd contact Kalkstein. Every spell deserves a counterspell. The alchemist might help you.
Goodbye.
Everyone's gone mad.
Get lost and don't return.
I know Raymond is the Salamandra leader.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have irrefutable evidence. Azar killed Raymond and assumed his identity using an illusion.
The rogue! What do you intend to do about it?
You're better off not knowing.
Be careful. He has great power. You must separate him from its source, the element of fire. Lure him to a place where the magical aura is unstable. It would be best if this place was surrounded by the opposing element, water.
The tower in the swamp.
Ideal. You'd stand a chance there.
Kalkstein became my ally against Azar. We decided to use Salamandra's interest in the Marsh Tower and lure Azar into a trap. Found the body of the real Raymond at the cemetery. Fighting my way through all those schools was worth it. Turned out that Vincent and I have a common cause. He gave me an interesting information about the Tsar. Gravedigger paid me for the dog tallow, but dog catching is not my idea of a pleasant pursuit. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
That formula needs refilling.
Alright, since most people have left, we're probably going to continue this afternoon. Since people can't watch right now anymore, so we'll deal with this after we had a chance. Actually, let me see the blacksmith. Some stuff to sell here.
What?
Show me your wares.
Mr. Chief.
Yes?
Farewell.
Hasn't rained hard.
Just wondering whether I could tell Zoltan about this, but
Blind sinners.
And his nightstick pretty as a painting.
Slashing like a seasoned killer.
Your mother
Who wants to get
cocked?
Want a beating, stranger? I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
I'll smash your face.
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be. Wanna be? Oh,
we'll see.
Hit me, chickie. I'm itching to hit someone. I'll smash your face. No challengers.
oh man.
you win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be. Greeting. Should be.
Bring it on.
You fight like a lass.
You're not bad. It's no shame losing to the white-haired one.
Stand still, mate.
Damn.
Good amount of stuff here. I don't know what that potion is. Put all the ones that don't have any secondary substances away. Those are not really useful. There we go. I really don't have any vitriol ingredients that have rubedo anymore. Interesting, interesting. We have 2 red meteorite ores already. That's actually really good. 1 more and I can forge another sword. Although I probably don't need to. Harval is probably better than what we can forge, but I'm gonna check. Maybe we don't need to forge any more swords, but either way, I'm gonna call it for today. And until next time, see you this afternoon. Did somebody just join the chat? If so, I might continue. Let yourselves be known if you joined. So otherwise, I might call it a day. Well, not a day, a morning. Okay, yeah. So I left again. So, yeah. We'll continue this afternoon at around 1700 CEST. So, see you there.
I need to rest.